My first impressions of the science were that this is jaw-droppingly exciting. The ability to grow these stem cells up so that you have literally hundreds of millions of these cells in a pure culture, we call that cloning. And no one has found a way to clone epithelial stem cells except this pair, Dr. McEwen and Dr. Shen. They have a cloning technique that will allow you to take a stem cell from a patient and grow it up to hundreds of millions of identical cells that are immortalized. They will live forever in the lab, and you can study the science, find treatments, find diagnostic markers, and so on.
The terrific thing about stemECHO is that it doesn't change stem cells. It just selects for their growth. Because stem cells in any normal epithelial tissue, like the liver, the pancreas, or the gastrointestinal tract, stem cells are really a minority of cells. They're 1 out of 1,000. So if you try to filter through 1,000 cells to find one, it's very difficult. If you have a selection for them, you don't allow any of the non-stem cells to grow. You only allow the stem cells to grow. And that was the key to it.
As I read their work, I realized they were describing what could be a new paradigm in medicine and science. The ability to grow up pure, immortal clones of hundreds of millions of identical stem cells will help revolutionize all of stem cell science, because right now there's no way to do that.
This stemECHO technology can allow me to clone these stem cells and expand them from one single cell to 1 billion cells in about 6 weeks. That gives us a limited cell number for drug discovery, high-throughput screening. So we were very excited about the possibility.
The transformative aspect of stemECHO was that it was able to take a diseased tissue such as Crohn's, the gastrointestinal tract from Crohn's patients, and reveal that there are good stem cells there, the ones that from identical to normal patients, and there are 2 variants, and those variants drive the disease. This allowed us to then come up with therapeutics that kill those 2 variants and do not harm the good ones. And that's really what it comes down to, not only in Crohn's, but in the other conditions we've looked at.
What that means, the bottom line, is that now we've identified a target that we can selectively drug that can deal with that part of the disease that current therapies don't treat. stemECHO is definitely unique and it's proprietary, and it's the only system that can isolate individual epithelial stem cells and grow up in colonies of, say, hundreds of millions to 1 billion while preserving the genetic integrity of that cell. No one else has the ability to do that.
What has impressed me tremendously about stemECHO is its ability in a short period of time to solve the basis for chronic inflammatory diseases that we haven't approached in the lab.
And overall, that means these patients are going to have potentially a much better outcome by using the therapies that we develop with the stemECHO platform in diseases like cystic fibrosis.